I think I'm back where I should be. Let's have a look, see. According to me, I'm now back and I'm not glitchy, so it means I've probably got it right. I have absolutely no idea. I really don't. Dear. I follow the instructions here, you see, and sometimes I get a bit ahead of myself. Hi, Dirt Rider. Hi, Mark. Forgive me. I'm not quite sure where I am at the moment. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Hello, mate.
Talking about now, have you?
I don't know where I am, mate. I cocked it all up again.
Oh, no, what's up with you at the moment? You either can't fix the lawnmower or you run three different live streams in one go.
I know, mate. I know.
How you even get dressed in the morning, I will never know.
I get dressed by numbers. I'm live now, actually, by the way. So no,
I've just seen that.
so no, no swearing.
That's why I thought I'd ring up and call you a prick.
No swearing.
Go straight.
Tell her, mate. Hi, Scotty again. Hi, JP, Ash, Mark, hi, Tim, Dirt Rider. Apologies. Steve, the transit camera, I apologise. You know, you would have thought by now I would get it sussed. I can't get it sussed. I don't actually follow this properly. And then I get the Mickey taken out of me by Monsieur Mick. I don't care. I'm not sure how far we got. I know I was talking to Henry. He and I had a right old chat, which was really good actually. But I think we were on our own because I think I had two chats going at the same time. Hello, Peter. Again, apologies, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. Did you? I'm not sure just how much, if any, of you. Hi, Peter. How much of this you guys got? I was given a lawnmower yesterday. Chris Wilson, good to see you, mate. Mick says, "How do I turn the PC on?" It worries me, mate. I tell you, it does worry me. I was given this mower yesterday, and the chap. Well, I picked it up as I went to drive away. I heard a chap say to his neighbour, "That's some more junk got rid of." Well, my friend, you just gave me a mower that I can make a bit of money out of. So I've stripped it all down, and well, the thing I did notice is if I've said this before, whatever, the compression is a bit low, down about 60, 65, and that's really very, very low. So I thought I did have a spare motor I put on there, and I went to put the spare motor on there, and I couldn't get the damn boss off because it had a different boss on it. This is what I've had to do. I've actually had to cut the drive boss off. Can you see that? To me, looks like that's been cracked. It's a dog on there for a long time, and I spent an inordinate amount of time getting this damn thing off. Anyway, it's off, and in the meantime, I put the motor back on. I'm going to see if I can fire it up tomorrow. Although I got to go to work tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Pressure washed off. This mower looks good. Thank you very much. Let's see how it goes. Managed to sell one this week, so in one house, out the other. So got into trouble with that with Mrs. H, but never mind. I see everybody's coming in now. Looks like I did cock it up totally. I hope Henry is around. Yeah, there he is, mate. Hi, Henry. So, happy Easter, everybody. Is it gone? Is Easter gone? Yeah. Um, yeah. What else is happening? Oh, my arm's getting better. See the chunk got took out. There we go. Mr. Lathe decided to bite back on me. That'll teach me. Be a bit more careful next time. Wife and I have had a nice quiet weekend. Looking forward to next Monday, Monday the 12th, where the pub's open. Yes. Apparently, our local pub, the landlord did a runner. Apparently, hadn't paid his bills. So I'm told. I don't know any more about it than that. He's done a runner, taking on another pub down in Dorset. We got a new landlord, new landlady, who's going to open our pub. Looking forward to it, just for a pint and a chat with all our mates. Dick Small Engines, hello Conquer. What a balls at the first effort. If nothing else, I will be known for somebody that can't run a StreamYard. Is it any wonder? I don't even know how many people watch me now. Was it since 19? Why anybody would want to watch this silly old sod talking to himself? I have no idea. I really don't. But it gives me a bit of fun, and it's if anybody else enjoys it, then hey, whatever, that's good. Nothing else is much going on actually. You now know we have a new grandson, whose name is, oh my lord, what's his name? Annie. No, she can't hear me. Anyway, it's an Italian name because Anne's previous husband was Italian, as is her children's. And that's really good. And we went down to see friends of ours over the weekend, because you're allowed to. And on the way back, we called in to see said grandson, who is now 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old, maybe. And for the first time, Anne was allowed to hold her grandson, who actually managed to open his eyes just prior to being sick all over her. I was asked, "Would I like to hold him?" I said, "No, I'm okay. You carry on. I don't do babies. I mean, it's nah. I don't. I'm always frightened of dropping them. I actually dropped my own son 3 times. God knows how he survived despite me. And he was on there, he'd tell you the same. Although he was the first time we were in Malta. His mother and I, who's at the time, the previous Mrs. Conker, was Maltese, and we went over there. And as you probably aware, over in Malta, like a lot of Italian places as well, Mediterranean, high beds, solid marble floor. I was put in charge of looking after the boy who was, I think he was about, he was crawling, about 5 months old. And I turned around doing something. Next thing I heard was boom, boom. He was on the floor. He'd fallen off the bed. Bloody great lump on top of his head. I was in trouble for that, actually, for a while. Never mind. Not to worry. He's now a very successful estate agent. But he earns a lot of money. Good luck to the boy. Well, he's not a boy, he's 32 now. So, yeah, that's it really. It's been quite interesting. Quiet, because Easter is quiet. So I've had a few days off of work. And apparently now Barris has said we can go to the pubs, which is brilliant. Looking forward to that. Haircut on Monday. Need it. Mrs. H looks like Moira Hindley. She won't thank me for saying that either. I'm going to stick the link out because I can sit and talk to myself and nonsense for a long, long time. And there we go. Come on up and have a yap with me. I can't believe this thing was cracked, and yet it wouldn't pull off. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And I used the old trick of Zippo of cutting it into a shaft or something's on the shaft and then splitting it open. Works really well. Otherwise, I would never got this off ever. I mean, you can see the state of it. I mean, look at the state. That's a Boss. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Cut twice, measure once. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, James. Yeah, James Bond. Sorry, mate. I cocked up. I think at one stage I had 3 separate streams going, and that's why I was all glitchy like that. You know. Now I'm not. I can tell that because I can see myself not being all glitchy. Over the weekend, we've watched Mick, obviously, talking to Taro. Well, talking to Taro, it was good fun. I was amazed at just how many people were watching. Incredible, absolutely incredible. If I miss anybody, by the way, coming up on the comments, I apologise. Jason, Tecumseh Lover. Oh, you have a word, Mick, you ought to. You'll forgive me. I'm not a woman. I can't do 2 things at once. I can barely do 1 thing at once, to be honest with you. As Mick says, you get dressed by numbers in the morning. Number 1 sock, number 2 sock, you know, onwards and upwards. So yeah, that was Mick's do. Then it was Snobby on Friday. Managed to get a look in there. I really struggled to get into Snobby because he's always so popular. And whilst it's obviously more to do with scrap and all the rest of it, always interesting conversations. Not always I would agree with, to be fair, but like, you know, I've always said before, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and why not? And then of course there was Mick, then Dusty yesterday. And Dusty, I apologise if you're watching. I didn't get in. We had a late dinner. We had a piece of roast beef for Easter, and it was delicious. I can actually do beef now. Learn how to cook it properly. But by the time we finished, it was far too late to join in. Got cold thing on my fire, James. Yeah, apparently it was snowing up here. Would you snowing in Salisbury or just outside Salisbury this afternoon? Now we were told it's going to snow. He said, "No, it's not," but apparently it did. How can you get snow in the middle of, was it April? Don't get it. Rustic Restorations, come on in, mate. Good to see you. Is that my old mate Henry come back again? He's keeping up with me.
Yeah, I didn't want you talking to yourself.
Thanks, Henry. Well, I always talk nonsense anyway, mate. But thank you. I've sussed out. I just closed everything down, mate, and started again. And then, of course, Mr. Monsieur Mick Mower then came on and gave me a hard time.
Yeah, he's on top of that all the time.
Absolutely right, mate. Because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, ain't got a slightest clue. But you and I had a nice, quiet chat on our own, mate. It was nice.
Yeah.
We have a quiet chat. Why not?
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody else is popping on to help you out here.
Well, whatever, mate. Whatever. I don't. They probably can't put up with my nonsense. Of the truth be told.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. So yeah, as we were talking earlier on, now it's interesting. Life's always interesting, mate.
Yeah. Never a dull moment, you know.
Cool. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Yeah. Just now, you know, my wife just got notice from one of the other family members that her sister passed away today, so she's
Oh,
making
dear.
arrangements to,
Oh, I'm
to
very
see-
sorry to hear that, mate.
Yeah.
Really, I'm very sorry to hear that.
yeah.
It's one of the drawbacks of getting older, isn't it? All of a
Oh,
sudden,
it
you
is. Yeah.
start losing friends and family.
Yep. She's the youngest puppy out of 13, so
Oh, wow.
yeah. So she's, like I told her years ago, she's going to see them all go before she goes.
Yeah. Did her mum and dad not have a telly?
Her mother and father didn't even know there was a recession because they lived out in the woods in Maine and they lived off the land, They didn't even know there was a recession going on. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and yeah, why not, mate? It's thank goodness that, yeah, they can feel protected.
Yeah.
I just had to smile quietly and looking at Dick Small Engines. He's in his pit at the moment, his boxers, and the same as I always say, they want to frighten the horses.
Yeah, I'm in my shorts today too. I feel like Dick there. He's in his shorts every day.
Well, I got to share with you now. Well, I FaceTime. Is it? What do you call it? FaceTime app, whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what it's called now. Whatever. Mick on when was it? What day is it today? Sunday? No, it's Monday, isn't it? So I FaceTimed him yesterday. Hey Ray, just give us a wave, mate. There you go. There you go. Come on up, mate. Good to see you. Hello, Ray. Good to see you, mate. Welcome. Good to see you. So yeah. So I FaceTime Mick, and he turned on. He answered the call. He was in the bath. Now, I can tell you, mate, it was spooky. I said, whatever you do, that camera, keep it where it is, because I can't cope.
Mick.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Yes. Hey, Ray, how are you, mate? Good to see you.
Good. Enjoying the warm weather.
Where are you based to, Ray?
Northeast Texas.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. That's warm down there, I guess, by now, is it?
Yeah, we're about 75 degrees today.
Well, you could probably give us about 50 of those degrees, then.
My sister-in-law, she's from Corpus Christi there.
Oh, yeah.
She's actually making plans to come today to come here, fly over because her sister died,
Yeah.
So I hope she brings the warm weather with her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually warmer down in Corpus.
Yeah.
Is it always warm down your way, Ray? Do you get a winter as such down your end?
We did this year. We got about 18 inches of snow this year.
Oh, wow.
But
Yeah.
it's the first time in 5 years.
Yeah.
But it's usually in the 90s and above in the summer.
Cool. Thanks. I suppose you do get used to it. I mean, over here, 90s, the roads would melt.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think I could get used to 90s and 100s. I hate it when it gets to that temperature here,
I lived in Phoenix for a year when I went to mechanic school out there, and it was over 100 degrees. So, yeah I got used to it.
Oh, yeah, what they say. It's a dry heat. Over here in Connecticut, it's a moist heat or a moist cold,
Yeah.
And you feel sticky all the time or you feel frozen all the time,
Yeah, that's how it is here, too. We're real humid.
Yeah.
So, but do you actually get used to it, though, Ray? Seriously?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah. Over here, I mean, we don't get summers like that. I mean, I'm down the south of the country, of the UK, right down near the south coast, and we're quite lucky with the weather. But we get sort of 80 here. that's a hot day. That's a hot summer, you know.
Oh, that's a spring day for us.
Yeah. Yeah, when I used to live in Belgium, same thing. That you always have to wear a sweater. You know, it was never hot enough to not wear a sweater. You know, it was, and then the moisture in the what do you call it, atmosphere. You know, it's like it was weird too. You know, it was like London fog, basically. You know.
Yeah. I mean, our summers are when we get good weather, it's lovely. I mean, they always say, a summer's day here in the UK is beautiful because it's just right, and we're lucky we got a very beautiful countryside. The trouble is, we don't see much of it. It's. I mean, we had snow today. Here we are, middle of April.
Right.
There wasn't very much, to be fair, but all around us where I live, we had snow.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is Easter, for God's sake. It's amazing.
Yep. Well, Ally Mac took a ride today through Scotland. That was a nice, lot of open land over there in Scotland.
There is, yeah.
He was just
The thing
driving.
is with Scotland, they do suffer from, and Ally Mac will tell you better than I can. There's certain times of the year, and in certain areas of Scotland, they have the midges, which are like tiny, tiny little flies, and there are billions of them, and they will literally eat you alive. Literally eat you alive. These things.
Well, Texas has the same thing, basically. Got those flies that bite.
Yeah, we around where I live, we have a thing called the Blandford fly, and that thing is well, they call it a fly. It lives in the streams and the rivers, and if that bites you, you end up with a nasty bite, nasty infection. It's not a particularly pleasant fly.
Right.
Yeah, we got fire ants down here, and they'll just tear you up.
Yeah. So, are you into small engines and mowers and stuff like that, Ray, or what, mate?
Yeah, when we went work from home about a year ago, I had more time on my hands, so I started picking up the mower here or there, and just started doing it for something to do. Now I got 4 riding mowers that I need to do something with, and looking for more if I can find something else to do with them.
You need to have a word with Henry. He might be able to help you out on that one.
Yeah. I got tons of stuff.
Well, around here, it's a big farming country, and so everybody grew up working on tractors.
Yeah.
And they just transitioned to riding mowers and push mowers, so nobody really gets rid of anything.
No.
Yeah. Do you repair them and stuff, Ray, as well? Offer services and stuff?
If somebody brings it to me, I don't, neighbor brought one to me, somebody else brought one to me, and I'll look at it. Just something to do, more or less.
Yeah. Well, you got Henry there, probably forgotten more than most of us would ever remember about ride-on mowers. So he's a man to talk to, mate, I tell you.
Yeah.
Well, Ken helped me out on I had trouble out of those Chinese clone carburetors, those Nicky carbs.
Yeah.
And Ken helped me out on that, drilling out, and that I did the same thing on 2 mowers, and it worked great. So
Was that Ken Small Engines?
Yeah.
Great guy, lovely guy.
Yeah, very intelligent.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's a mine of information.
Yep.
You only ask him about something, and he goes off, and he will find out part numbers and where it goes and how it goes, and amazing guy.
Yeah, I'll get volumes of useless information.
Yeah.
Hey, you're looking at one, mate. You're looking at one here. I can barely turn on the StreamYard, so whatever.
So, Phil, did you ever get that package yet from Ken, or what?
No, I don't think he sent it yet, Henry. I know he was hanging on. he'll be waiting for some more stuff to turn up before we send it over to us. Once it arrives, I'll then obviously post it out to everybody that it's destined for, you know.
Yeah.
I think he might have a carburetor bowl in there from that Kabuto.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. You know.
Yeah, I believe that. Well, who knows? Might be in there. And there's another guy. You ever heard of Restore? Is it called Restore Man or some such thing?
Project Man or Restore Man? Yeah.
Restore Man and stuff. He's got 2 or 3 different channels, and he's just come up with one of these. He's got a Kubota. The Retro Man, that's the man, mate. Yeah, there you go. That's him. He's just got one. So I got the engine there. I got the whole motor and the handlebars and stuff. Who knows? There could be a deal to be made there somewhere.
You think he'll send Nick a Tecumseh carburetor?
I tell you, mate, he'd use it for a fishing weight. No, he's actually all right with them. It's just, as he says, it's to get to it, you've got to take it off so many bits and pieces before you can get to the damn thing, you know?
Yep.
Hang on, let me dog out a minute. 2 seconds. Henry, you're in charge. Let me dog out.
Yeah. So you just get started in this?
Yeah, like I say, something to do. I work from home, and I only work part-time anyway, so I just remote in now to work. Do my little work I do, and then I've got all day to goof around.
Yeah, you know, you get a lot of information, a lot of work, and satisfaction when you do get them running. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have either. I just do it for myself.
Yeah. And like I said, that's what I'm doing, just something to do.
Yeah.
Keep me busy. You know, I go up to my dad's in Ohio, and I'll work on his stuff sometime. And but yeah, I was a mechanic when I first got out of high school. I went to UTI for a mechanic school, and I did that for a couple of years. So I got all the tools and everything. I now just put them to use.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So dog's fed. Oh. So you say you're a mechanic there, Ray?
I used to. I don't anymore. When I graduated high school, I went to UTI Mechanic School, which is a big mechanic school here in the U.S.
Okay.
I was a mechanic for a couple of years, so I had all the tools. So I just said, "Why not work on motors?"
So you're too young to be retired, though, Ray? Surely.
Do what?
You're too young to be retired, surely.
Oh yeah. No, I work from home. I do. I make computer maps for the 911 system.
Oh.
Okay.
And we handle 9 counties in Northeast Texas. So we cover a pretty big area. And so all I do all day long is just make computer-generated maps. So whenever somebody calls emergency, a map pops up and shows their location. And that's
okay. Because up to that point, I had no idea what you're talking about.
You think of Google Maps on steroids.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think, Phil, you have it called 211 over there, or
999.
We have 999 over here.
999,
Yeah, 999.
Because my nephew is in Europe. He's a dispatcher for that, but it's a 211, I believe, in Belgium. But they have the whole Belgium area, and he ships out like the fire department, ambulances, police department. You know, it's not just police or ambulance. He has to work with a lot of different companies.
Yeah, that's how ours are. What we do all the work behind the scenes, from the phone company to the dispatch center. We
Yeah.
have to set up all the network and maintain all the database issues and make sure everything gets routed correctly. And it all has to be done in like, 0.2 seconds, real quick.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to establish a fiber optic network in our region right now.
I'll have to have a look, James. I haven't checked my emails for a couple of days, mate. I'll have a look for you. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, usually car mechanics don't even want to mess with mowers,
Yeah.
They're more involved in I don't know. It's a lot of engineering into cars. It's not just a carburetor and a starter anymore.
No.
It's all kind of stuff in there nowadays.
No,
Sensors.
that's one reason I don't do it anymore. When I went to school in '85, they were just coming out with computer systems. Now it's everything.
Yeah, you can't even touch a car anymore.
Not hard. Yeah.
Well, they're all done. They're all done in units nowadays. There's a unit for the for the carburation system. There's another unit for lubrication system. All the rest of it. I mean, I worked up at Jaguar in Castle Bromwich near Birmingham for 4.5 years. When they launched the S-Type, I was liaison guy for one of the companies that supplied them, and I was always amazed, and still am to this day, when they build the cars. They call it sequencing. As the car hits the track, all the different bits and pieces hit the track at the same time in the right place.
Yeah.
Really, really clever stuff. It's all obviously do array stuff, all the computer generated stuff. To this day it fascinated me. Even when I was working with it and got used to it, you get the right set of wheels turned up at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, a wiring loom would come in like a shopping bag.
Yeah.
A big loom all folded up. This is huge. And I think, Ray, I'm right. What I say is, if for different models, different parts of that loom and the connections were never actually used. But
Yeah. You get
they were there.
three cars. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And car mechanics are like small engine mechanics. We can't stand engineers because they make our life difficult.
Oh, yeah.
They put a nut and bolt in somewhere where you can't get to. You mean?
Exactly.
Then you need a special tool to get to that.
I know on my car, I have a 13 Impala, and you have to change the spark plugs, the back three, from underneath.
Yeah.
You can't do it from top.
Well, I don't think my car's even got spark plugs. It's got what they call coil packs nowadays.
Well, yeah, but the coil packs power the spark plug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of just regular, they got coil packs.
My wife had to have one light bulb changed in her Malibu. They had to tear the whole front end of the car off to change the light bulb.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Cost me $200 to change a light bulb.
Oh wow. Yeah. Tinker and Taylor, the answer is sadly no. It's becoming. I was arranging to go up and see Mick this weekend, actually this Friday, but it's and I'm not sure if anybody heard, but it's Riley Boy's birthday this Friday, so obviously he's going to be busy with the boy and all the rest of it. So anybody wants to send Riley Boy a card or some Kinder eggs, now's your chance for the boys for his birthday.
Yeah,
Talking of which, good-looking dudes, touch your nose, mate. There you go. Look, good-looking dudes.
Ken,
Hiya, Ken. Welcome, mate. How are you?
Going on. What happened before? I chimed in and you had like 12 minutes and then you deleted it. So was that just a test stream?
What happened, Ken, is quite simple. I cocked up. just for a change. I think I had 3 different streams going at the same time.
I saw Sparky got on there a little frustrated.
Yeah.
That's all right. Did you get my email earlier?
I haven't checked anything, Ken. I'll have a look, mate. I haven't
No,
checked.
My buddy that wanted the remember that a firefighter saw part we had talked about a while back on eBay. Remember, it's only available in the UK on eBay.
Yeah.
He wanted to PayPal you whatever the cost is and have you use that PayPal to buy it and bring it to your place, and then we'll figure out shipping here.
Okay, I'll have a look at my emails when we finish,
that's fine.
Ken. And I'll sort it out. Happy to sort it out, mate. No problem.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem.
No problem at all.
So it's funny, Ray, you look like, I should get my wife in here. You look like he's deceased, but my father-in-law, you look like his twin. Hey, Val. Nah, she's outside. I'm serious. I got to get her. Stay on for a little bit. I'm going to go grab her because you are the spitting image of my father-in-law like 20 years ago.
Okay.
I'm serious. I'm going to go grab her.
Hey, Ray, that's a real worry, mate.
No,
I know.
Hang on, my dog wants to pee. Come on.
My dad is from Ohio. It's not that far.
Good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Quick.
Tell me that.
That's the way. Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Way like that. Okay. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Ken.
I got to remember who you are, Ray, because I said every time you come on, I got to grab my wife. You look just like a young. In fact, he always wore a hat too. Always.
Yeah.
Yep. Always. Oh, that's strange. You're the doppelganger for Frankie Dell here in the States.
Oh.
Oh, that is funny. Oh my gosh. You got a channel, Ray?
No. I just do it as a hobby.
Okay. Where you out of?
Northeast Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, since we started working at home, I got a lot of free time now. So
Here you go. What do you do? What's your business?
Part time. So
Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah, you helped me out on those Nicky carburetors, and that got 2 of my motors running, so that was great.
Oh, I hate Nickies, but we know how to fix them.
Yeah.
Did you see
Hey,
that?
I'm going to mute myself for 1 second, Phil, so I can get the pop-out chat, because the StreamYard chat, I can't stand it. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem. Yeah, see, Taylor, you got your machine, the famous non-reversing machine. I guess you've not fixed yours either, mate.
He's got a double of yours, huh?
Yeah, he's got the same machine I've got. When we spoke, there you go, look. There you go.
What are you doing, Simic?
Now, I'd like to say, make no swearing before you go any further. Leave it. You got careful. Anyway, Mick, why aren't you at work? Go to work, other way.
Makes a change for me not to be in the bath when you talk to me, Conk, innit?
I told Ken about that. Just for you guys notice, after I FaceTime Mick to ask a few questions, he's in the bath. He was in the bath, and I tell you, I said,
Hey.
you leave the camera where it is.
He did that with me last weekend. He did the same exact thing with me. I get out of bed. I'm half naked. I see FaceTime chat or Messenger chat. I'm like, who the hell's this? It's Mick. 8 o'clock in the morning.
If you FaceTime me when I'm in the bath, I'm gonna push the button. It's as simple as that.
Hey, put it this way: I never expected a FaceTime or Messenger or whatever and Mick's mowers show up at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't know.
What beats me is you were cooking eggs naked.
Not quite. Close.
Okay, just no bacon.
Close.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say one thing though, Ken. Baby's arm came to mind.
Actually, I got a couple of UK letters today. Let me go grab them. Mail call, and I think it's from the UK. Was it like £1.7 to mail a letter or something like that? £1.7.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
about that price.
Henry, I've ordered your your T-shirt, mate. So it'll come here first, and then I'll post it out to you.
Whenever. That's fine.
It'll be about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You see that blade boss I had to take off, Mick?
No,
What's left of it?
While she
I
was
think-
showing it, I got bored and turned it off. So no, what's showing?
What is that, Phil? Is that in kit form? You got to build the rest of it, or what? What's the deal?
That was this. Also, I had to cut the blade boss off. I couldn't get it off with a puller.
Did you heat it
Literally.
up? Did you heat it up?
Well, no, I'm worried about the seals, Mick.
No, heat it up. Put a bit of
And
heat
it'll
on it,
come off.
and put a bit of heat on it next time. A bit late now, but put your puller on. Take a bit of tension on it. Heat it up, nice and warm, and give it a good whack of a hammer, and go pop. Just come straight off.
Yeah. You have a look though. I reckon it was cracked.
Yeah, it's already gone. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, hairline fracture.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Anyway, it's off now. That's the main thing.
You want to see who the envelopes are from? Got one here. I'm assuming this is from my friend Grasscutter Palmer.
Hang on, mate. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, that thing went around the world, didn't it?
Yeah, telling you. All right, and the winner is. It's
That's
green, so with the green screen, it's hard to see. But Grasscutter. Oh, let me show off the green screen. Hold on. Green screen. None. There we go. And the winner is Grasscutter Palmer. So thank you, Tim. Got that.
One from Timothy.
We got one more. This is from Minnesota. Savage, Minnesota. Let's see who's a savage out in Minnesota.
No white powder in the can, was there?
Oh, actually, you know what, Phil? Uh-oh. You know what? Somebody sent me some stickers and some money to send stuff. Oh, wow. This is for you, Phil. Bunch of stickers from Savage Small Engine.
Cool.
Oh wow, yeah.
You'll be getting all these. There's a bunch of them, Phil. You'll be getting a bunch of these in the package.
Okay, mate.
And
Okay,
he
I'll make
actually-
sure we go out.
He actually threw some De Niro in, so we'll give you a little credit there, so you can pay for postage.
Yeah, so send them
Thank
over, and I'll
you.
make sure they go out to the great unwashed and deserving.
Yeah, I've actually got a bunch of pre-addressed envelopes from one guy, and then some other stickers. So it's going to be a bunch of stuff. So it should be good.
Yeah, all right, mate. Well, let us know when it's on its way. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't forget when you do send it over, Ken. Make sure you put plenty of sense of humour in there for Conquest Well. If you do with some. Well, he's gonna need it next week when he brings that lawnmower down anyway.
I'm waiting, Mick. If you do that as a live stream, you'll probably get 700 viewers on that one too.
Yeah.
Well, we had it planned, but young Riley Boy's birthday is far more important,
definitely.
we're gonna do something. Whenever Mick, innit? Whenever we get it
Yeah.
sussed.
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced we're going to be able to fix it myself because you've had so many options, so many different options already thrown at it. So I don't know. It could be something's missing that we're missing a trick. I don't know. We'll have to have a look.
We'll have a look, mate.
When is his birthday though, Mick? Is it tomorrow or when's his birthday?
Riley's birthday is on Friday.
Oh,
Friday? Yeah,
Think
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
That
He's
means
not-
Phil has to bring a gift.
He's not very happy because someone's nicked his trampoline and swing and slide set. He's not very happy.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Broke it?
No one nicked it. I took it down because I've got my new trampoline and swing set coming. He's getting a bit. He's a bit like a baby rhino now. He's not the small little cuddly boy he used to be. So
Yeah.
we got him this new swing with it's called a bird's nest. So it's a ring with a net in it. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, I took his old one down. Of course, he come outside the next day. He went, "Hang on, where's that gone?" So I blamed it on Pete Frau. So Pete nicked it. So he's not very happy with Pete at the moment. He's got right up with Pete. So yeah, but he's got that coming. It's in the shed, ready to rock and roll. Oh, guess what? I'm picking up on Wednesday.
Bad cold.
I've got to say it quietly, just in case someone with ears might hear, because she's not keen on mowers. It's not another lawnmower, sweetheart. It is, but it's a small one. It's just a 30-inch real cut Atco Royal. That's all it is. Just a tiny one, just 30 inches.
30? I thought that's double your normal width.
You know what they say, Ken? Big lawnmower.
I thought that's feet.
Conker, you wait to come in my shed. We'll figure that out. Don't you worry about that.
Hey, Phil, don't let him turn the lights out in that shed, okay?
Conker, if you're not limping in, you'll be limping back out.
Hey. I've told you, I'm a giver, not a taker.
Don't you worry about that. Once I put your hand in that vice, mate, you're done.
Phil, just remember, small engines, baby, plenty of lubrication. So you're
Oh, no.
All I'm going to say to you is, Conker, there'll be plenty of piston slap. That's all I'm saying, baby.
No. Rod knock.
Oh, Lord. Oh, dear.
You'll be all right. I'll put some oversized rings in you. You'll be fine.
Long as Paulie makes a cake, mate, I'll be happy.
You're right about that. We'll sort something out. We're busy. Just had the ceiling replastered in the house, in the kitchen, and now we're just buying lights, aren't we, darling? Lights to get lights. Yeah,
you do it
lights.
smooth, Mick, or textured?
Smooth, yeah. Not like that one. Not like that one.
Now, what do you guys got? Is it real plaster or blue board? What is it?
This one is Artex, so it's plasterboard.
Yeah.
Artex on top, but we just had the other one.
It's made of asbestos, mate, didn't it? Artex.
Used to be, yeah, years ago. I used to have asbestos. Yeah, not anymore. But yeah, it's just a smooth one now. So we're doing that, and now she's looking at wallpaper. Look at wallpaper, are you? Yeah, wallpaper now as well. Yeah. So the foot is firmly on the gas at the moment, so I might have to rein her in at some point this week.
So get the expensive one.
She just said, Bob. She just said,
like the velvet textured stuff like Lizzie has.
Well, we were thinking about going gold leaf, like Buckingham Palace, but
Yeah.
Well, call Stuart. I'm sure Stuart can hook you up.
Yeah, get some of that Anaglypta stuff.
Yeah,
Who remembers Anaglypta?
Yeah, make sure it's not pre-pasted, so you have to put that glue on.
That's right, mate. I mean, it was about 3/8 of an inch thick, wasn't it, Anaglypta? It was like hanging cardboard up.
Is that before my time?
Leave it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Conker wallpapering? My God, they can't even run a live stream.
Oh, that'd be a hell of a video. I'd watch.
I'd watch that all day long. It'd be like a Lauren.
Oh, hey, Phil knows. Hey, he's got the power.
You got
He
him,
knows.
Phil.
All right. There you go. Look at that.
It's not just going to bite you in the bottom. Don't worry about that.
Movie.
See that?
Power.
He's learning.
He is.
Have you met Ray, by the way? Ray from Texas?
Pleased to meet you, Ray from Texas. Pleased to meet you.
It's about 80 degrees, he's saying, over there at the moment. 70 or 80 degrees.
Yeah, about 66 here.
Yeah.
Didn't
we
you
had
have,
snow. We had snow today, mate. Did you?
No, we had no snow here, but it was snowing in Tilehurst, apparently. But Texas had snow this year, didn't they? First time ever?
Yeah, we had 18 inches up here.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah, lovely. I know that Henry's had snow for about the past... Henry's had snow about the past 8 months, because he ain't been out of that chair for about 8 months.
Hey, you know how I said Ray looked like my father-in-law? Now, I tell you, he passed away, but tell me this doesn't look like him.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, it do.
Hey, that's a bit spooky.
It is. I'm telling you. Yeah. And he had a full head of hair till the day he died.
Yep.
Hey, Ray, hang on. Hey, that is
telling you.
spooky, mate. That is a bit
It is.
spooky.
It is. I swear to God, I thought he came back from the grave and was talking to me. I'm telling you, it scared the hell out of me. You know how they say when people pass away that different things, numbers and this and that. When I saw your face, I freaked out.
We've had 2 or 3 family members die in the past 2 or 3 months due to the old doodad, and because they've passed away, there's been a lot of family photographs buzzing around, in the old days. So this photograph come to air. This is a photograph of, I believe, my uncle, and it looks just like our middle boy Brandon. Look at that, the likeness of the two.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
Same smile for sure.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So I sent it to my boy. I sent him it. He said, I don't remember riding a horse. I said, it was taken in 1951. Yeah.
Oh dear Lord.
Just goes to prove the young generation aren't as bright as they think they are.
I think they're brighter than we give them credit for sometimes.
Riley,
They know more than we think. They just don't say it.
There's no flies on Riley, boy. I tell you.
That's true enough. I'll tell you
He
what,
come
every
back-
time I speak to him, he says, just one more thing, and I'm watching the screen, and he turns it off.
Yeah. He does it to everyone. He come
Oh,
downstairs
bless
this
him.
morning. He had his breakfast about 9 o'clock. He had shreddies and what have you. He had that, and then he thought he'd be cheeky. He went to see Nana about 9:30. Said, "Nana, is it lunch? Can I have my lunch now, please?" He wanted his lunch straight after his breakfast.
He called
I think-
me bro the other day.
I think he's related. I think he's related to Ken because Ken's always eating.
I plan my day around YouTube and food.
I saw him on the telephone. He said, "Hey, Onker, bro."
Uncle bro.
Bless him.
Don't worry, Ken, we're all just eating. You're just the only one on cam.
He's always eating, old Ken. He's always in a drive-through somewhere. Any Henry.
Only on Saturday and Sunday because of Twisted Stream.
Give it all of that. Don't give it all of that.
If
Hey,
he's not out
you
there
saw it,
driving,
Mick. I'll cook half naked on the weekend, so I don't need to drive through.
he's
Brother,
got
you're
that
always
big
a god.
bowl.
Yeah, he got a big bowl. Gets his head straight right in it.
Yeah. Throw time. Into the throw.
It's a trough.
All right. Do it big.
There goes another rib.
Nobody told him that it was for the whole family, not just him.
Dick, he calls him Onka, not what you're thinking, Dick.
Hey, leave it. Oh dear.
So, what do you think of that live stream the other day? Then was that a cool live stream?
Everybody enjoyed it, mate.
Was the chat a little bit busy?
Oh my God! Well, how much was it? Like almost 800, right, Mick?
Yeah. At
I
one
put it
point,
this way: my fingers got sore. I let Dick and James take over because I'm
At
serious.
one
It was that one girl. Was her name Never something with all the caps? We kept telling her. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
at one point there was 827 in there.
Wow.
Oh, crazy!
You hit slow, right, for the slow, so it wouldn't be really crazy.
That was on 50-second slow mode.
Wow. Now, technically, it was their. Was it their stream or your stream with them on?
There's theirs, all their
Okay.
stream. Yeah.
Hey, I got to
So
ask you a question because you're monetized. Just a quick question, if I may. When you have, like, for example, I don't know, 300 videos or whatever the heck it is. Can I go back and monetize old videos? But it only counts with today or later views, correct?
You can go back to
Yep.
do. I mean, it takes forever. I had
No, agreed. But all
I
the
had
old
uploaded-
views don't count, right? It's only now and future.
going forward for monetization. Go back and just punch some adverts in it, turning monetization on. It took me about. I had about 180 videos uploaded. It took me about a week to do it.
Yeah, I got almost 300, I think.
Yeah, it takes a while. But don't forget, a lot of your videos, Ken, back in the day.
Yeah.
Some of them were only like a minute long, weren't they, or something
Oh, yeah.
like that. So
What did
may
you
not
do?
get-
You went in and actually placed your ads and all, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm just hitting where it says make them shut offable or whatever you call it.
Yeah, you can do that. Also, I had to change my my intro twice because they both got copyright claims against them as well. So I had to change my intro as well.
Yeah, somebody gave me an intro, one of our friends, and I went to do a test upload, like a draft, and also boom, I get this email, your copyright. And I'm like, oh my God. It was like a little bit of music or something, and they said so and so company is going to monetize your thing, and I'm like, wait a minute.
There is that's fine. A copyright claim is fine. There is a company. I'll try and send you a link to it, where there's all intros all made up. But you have to purchase it. It costs you about, I don't know, $15, something like that.
Yeah, no worries.
And then you just punch in your title, whatever you want, and it comes up.
But let me ask you, when you do your thing, I like what you do in the beginning. You go, oh, so your first time, ring the bell, blah blah. Is that something you paid for, or?
But that's something I paid for someone to make for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it cost
You're going to help
about.
me with this anyway, Mick, aren't you?
Yeah,
I have that. That's what I have. That's what I have. Yeah.
I think my that's called a call to action button, Ken.
All right.
And I think I paid about $6 for that. Someone
wow.
someone in Indonesia made it.
Wow. Okay.
And it took like 15 minutes.
Now, what does it come as, like an MP4 or something, or how does it come?
So they will send it to you in different formats. You want the green screen format. So, but when you go into your Sony Vegas, what you do is you place that on one of the timelines, and then you click the cross button, and then you go and push Chroma Key, and then that then gets rid of the green screen.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm still, like I said, today was the first day I ever converted a Windows iPhone MOV to an MP4 in a translator and then uploaded it to Vegas. So I'm still learning.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, Phil, it looked like a 747 cockpit when I first looked at it. All the lines and this and that, and I'm like, my gosh.
Yeah, well, I bought this on Mick's suggestion.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think I paid $40, something like that.
I can do about a 30-minute video, all up, done, edited all as I want it, with the transitions in there, green screen in there, my logo in the top left corner. I can do all of that in about 8-9 minutes.
Oh wow!
Something like that. It's really quick.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I get some outside work done.
Ray, thanks for scaring the bejesus out of me, Ray. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks, Ray, for calling in. Good to see you, mate. Welcome anytime. Good to see you.
I'm telling you, that's him. I'm telling you.
It is a bit spooky.
Scary. He's coming back to haunt me.
To be fair, there is a slight likeness between these two. To be fair,
you talking girth, or what are you talking?
Well, yeah, pretty much in every sense. Both got stripy tops on. Both got a little bit of punch going on.
I forgot to put my shirt on.
Going on. Bit of glasses going on. Conker,
do I have to go get my Phil? Do I have to go get my shirt?
Conker, put a cap on.
We're coming up on the 1 hour mark. Does that mean I need to get my shirt?
Yeah, where's your shirt to, boy?
All right, let me go get
it. There you go. He's got one. There you go. What a mate. There you go.
Yeah. You working tonight, Mick?
Yes. Yeah, working tonight. Yeah. No, I've got a there's no shift tonight. But I'm going to a funeral tomorrow. My auntie's funeral. She passed away with the big C, COVID. So I've got that tomorrow to look forward to. Going to a burial, so that's about a bit of third one.
Yeah, I got one to go Thursday too. My wife's sister died.
Oh, sorry to hear that, mate.
Yeah. She's, like I said, she's the youngest puppy in a bunch, and there were 13 of them.
I hear you, mate. It's been tough. I don't know about you, but I'm seeing it's not so much numbers nowadays. It's more names, people you know now.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Telling me,
it all brings it home, mate. It does bring it home.
I can't wait to get my blinking jab. I can't wait for that.
You must be due now, anyway. Aren't you? You must be due.
Yeah, I'm due, babe. Must be, yeah. It must be my age group now. I can't wait to get mine.
Yeah. I'm lucky I've had mine done, but obviously a bit older than yourself.
Is that true? They did the old generation via the rectum. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes.
What did I miss?
with a blunt needle.
I heard they did it with a police cone.
It was drip feed.
The triangle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing 16-year-olds and up now in our area.
Oh, they really? Why blimey? Yeah, no, I think but we're not as fast as you lot. But that's probably because you Americans, they probably do the vaccination through the drive-throughs as well. So there's more people going through a drive-through. You get a big.
They've done 53% of the UK population now.
In America, you get a Big Mac meal, large fries, a banana milkshake, and a COVID jab.
What was Johnny Five saying today? Your PM over there is saying he wants everyone to do that swab thing or whatever.
Yeah. One of these things, mate.
But he was saying like once a week he wants everyone to do it.
Twice a week, mate. We have to do this.
Wow.
Yeah, we got them.
Holy cow!
If you're the NHS, yeah.
Who pays for all that though? Who pays for all this testing?
Government.
Well, we do.
Really? Wow.
We do. It comes out of the NHS pot. So we pay an insurance, a national insurance. Everyone who works pays an insurance, and that's what pays for it.
How do they keep track of it though? How do they know you did it?
Well, because you have to log it.
Really?
We log it here. Look, I'll show you mine, Ken. I log mine on. That's mine.
You really? You do it every week, Phil?
Twice a week, mate.
Really? Oh, I thought he was kidding when he said that. I didn't think you guys actually did it.
I know.
Same as Mrs. P. She does one twice a week. Or well, she did.
No, but I mean, does everybody there have to do it in the UK, or what's the deal?
Well, no. At the moment, it's all frontline staff. So the worst thing is like Conker works in medical.
Yeah. No, I got
so Mrs. P. So if you're going in before your shift, colleges have to do it as well. Yeah, colleges and schools are going to be doing it. So
wow.
If it only takes 30 minutes.
No, agreed. But try doing that here in the US. Tell people they have to do something ever. Oh my God.
Oh.
Well, I think
you'd have riots on your hands.
I know. People have their own opinion. Okay, and I get that. But if you want to go on a holiday, you want to go to Spain or something like that, and they say you've got to have either a negative test or the jab to go, then that's just something you've got to do. If you don't want to do it, then don't go on holiday.
I have no problem with it, Ken. For my own use, I know I'm, negative and all the rest of it. So is Mrs. H.
Yeah.
And I. It's one of the reasons. I'll be honest with you, Ken. There are one or two streams that go on and people say they don't believe in it all, and I tend to stay away from that because I've got my own opinion. And I know there's an old saying about opinions are like bottoms. Everybody's got one.
Yep.
I firmly believe in testing and the vaccines. I firmly believe in it. Firmly.
I can assure you that having it in your house when your loved one has actually got it and she's sat up in her bedroom for 18 days and you have to wear a mask and you have to wear gloves and you have to sanitize everything you touch in the whole house for 18 days, I can guarantee you, it is real. And if you don't have if she didn't have that jab, God knows. God knows what would happen.
Yeah,
so I guarantee you.
Totally agree, mate.
I couldn't hug my wife or kiss my wife for 18 days solid. I couldn't physically get anywhere near her.
That's why you got Phil.
All jokes aside, you imagine it. You imagine your wife is locked in her room.
I can, but that's just me.
It's tough. It's and little Riley boy
I can imagine.
Couldn't hug his mum for 18 days. It's tough.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So Neil, good to see you, mate. Just got to ask a question. How's your wife? How is she?
She's not doing too bad at the moment.
Okay,
the surgeon's ringing her tomorrow.
Is she still having to not hide? They don't call it hide, do they? What do they call it? Isolate.
She got a letter to say she can go out now, but I like to keep an eye on her.
Okay,
Yeah.
good man. Good man.
It looks like Henry's shielding. He ain't been out of that bloody chair in 8 months.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy a new one, huh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Henry. I like the T-shirt, mate. You've got it. You're there. Yeah, and they'll look at this, look, eh?
Mix the odd man out today.
I'm
Look at
always
that, look,
odd one
eh?
out.
Proper job.
I'm always odd one out. I like to be different.
But Mick's
You
got
certainly
the
are.
Concord shirt on.
Conquer shirts.
Yep.
And this is one that fits as well. It's not the 55 times extra large he got me.
I'd love to see that on a flagpole. Yeah.
What did you do with that one, Nick?
Is that Riley's new playhouse?
What I do with it?
Yeah.
I cut it down the seam, and I've nailed it to the side of his shed. I've now got a 15-foot veranda cover.
Oh, lovely.
No, I sent it to Ethiopia. It's going to house 35,000 people.
It was a bit on the big side, wasn't it? As to be said.
On the big side, it came in a parcel. Parcel said rent a tent.
You come with guide ropes. The worrying part was the same size fitted me.
I don't know, Mick. You're
Tom,
wrong.
asking you, Ken, do you guys have to pay for your jab over in the States?
Well, through insurance, so yes and no. I mean, indirectly because you're paying for your insurance. So yeah. I don't think they're going to charge a copay for it, but your insurance will cover it because everyone here has to have some kind of insurance, whether it be provided by the country or your own private.
Yeah.
What was you going to say, Henry?
Past 2 days, I've been out in the yard for 2.5 hours each day.
Shut up! You have not. You have not. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence?
Oh, maybe I wanted to get rid
sunburn?
of my truck, so I took pictures of that.
Which one? The red one?
Whatever.
Yeah,
The red truck? You got rid of it?
the one with the 450,000 miles.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, if anybody
You took that from the window.
No. Let's see. There's the other side. But yeah, I took the winch out and everything that I had in there that, when I went to collect mowers.
I bet you took that photograph of a drone.
It's theirs.
What's that worth then, Henry? What's a pickup truck like that worth over the States?
24 years old with 450,000 miles, probably a couple $100.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, I mean, scrap value. They'll probably give you a 400 or 500 at the dump. But if you drive it in, they usually give you a minimum 500 as long as you drive it in.
Yeah. I can drive it in if nobody gives me an offer.
It's a bit like you, Henry, innit? The bodywork ain't too bad, but got high mileage on it.
Yeah.
Not like Conquer, the panel's all dented in.
Yeah.
You're gone. He's gone. I'm out of
It's nice to have that button, Phil.
it.
That's twice tonight.
There you go.
Hello, David.
That's twice.
Bring it on, baby.
Work tonight, Nick?
Hey?
Work tonight?
Yeah. Won't be long before I start, yeah.
Hey, at least 2 or 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Hang on, mate. Hang on. He was moaning the other day. He had to work a whole shift.
What, all 3 hours?
Yeah. Saturday night they made me work the entire shift. I come back in, I was absolutely hanging. Time I got in, I literally come in, kicked the boots off, took the jumper off, and went straight to bed. Slept for 8 hours. But that's not right, is it? But how can they make you work your contracted hours? I don't see how that's right. There must be a law against that.
There is.
Oh dear.
So I picked up 3 bits of kit today. I picked up a little Hater 41. I picked up a little Toro recycler, and a walk behind strimmer.
Does Toro offer the rollers over there, Mick, or is it still just the wheels?
You can get both. You can get a Toro Stripe Master over here now.
Oh, okay.
That's just got like a plate on the back of it, Mick. Just like a scraper plate, isn't it?
It's not a roller drive.
Yes, some you can. I think that's got a Kawasaki on that and all. That's quite nice.
Huh.
I got the diaphragm and gasket set for that fuel pump, Ken. That turned up.
Oh, cool.
For that,
how's it look? Look like it's going to work?
Yeah, for that Yamaha. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah.
Good deal.
I've got a rotovator in.
I've already got that McCulloch back together now, Mick.
Eh?
I've already got that free McCulloch back together tonight.
Well, that ain't too bad. That's only taking you 3 days, isn't it?
No, I only got it yesterday. Leave it.
Oh, I'm just saying because your lawn race has taken you 8 months and you still haven't repaired it.
That's more jumpy.
By the time it gets it put back together again, the parts will be out of warranty.
Leave it.
Hey, I'm not saying you're slow, Conk, but blimey.
Well, you know, I work on about 2.5p an hour.
I was talking to Pete the other day on the phone, yakking away whilst we were working, and by the end of the day, I'd done 6 lawnmowers. He hadn't even done 1. I'd done 6. I've been offered a cylinder mower for free, picking it up this week. Yeah, what is it, James? What is it you're getting? So I'm getting a nice Atco Royal electric start as well, Conk.
Yeah.
Do people use a lot of those cylinders in their private residences? Or is that more for like the golf course?
Do. Yeah, they do. They do use them. Yeah. Yeah, we do use them.
They're not like it used to be. I mean, the problem with them is you need a bit of room to turn around the cylinder mowers. You know, at the end of the beat, you need to turn them around. You know.
I got that one working the other day. That's a nice little cylinder mower.
Hang on, mate. Sorry. There you go.
That's a 43S. I got that going the other day.
Is that a plastic box?
Hey, it's one of those for sale around here. They wanted 50 quid for it. I thought that was a lot of money.
How much?
50.
Brand new, they're about 800 quid.
Oh. Yeah, it's 50 quid round here. They're looking
they
for
still
one.
Look like that?
40S or something they call it? 48S?
43S.
43S, yeah. 50 quid they wanted for it.
That's what I'm picking up Wednesday. That little bluebird. Check that out. Can you see that?
Hang on, mate. Hang on.
Wow.
How wide is that?
My Lord.
30 inches, baby.
You ain't going to get it in the front door.
Do you worry about that? Look, big old Briggs on the back of it. Electric start. Triple roller.
Oh, 5
yeah.
Nice machine. Yeah.
Oh,
look at the cylinder. Look at the cylinder on it.
It's still there.
I'm surprised they still let you use those if the box. Well, it has to have the box on, right, to work. Is that the safety or no? No. Wow.
No.
So you're out there in your lawn. You're like, here, kitty. Oh.
The only safety there is on that is a sticker that says "Mind your fingers." That's it. Mrs. P can't hear me. She's engrossed. She can't hear what I'm saying. So she. It'll be fine.
I have a cylinder mower, but I use it as a scarifier, with the cartridge.
Yeah,
This quail cast I've got around here has got the scarifier cartridge with it and spare gears, Mick.
Well, the scarifier, they go for anywhere like 90 quid upwards just for a scarifier cartridge.
You're trying to rip it up like a tiller?
Yeah. Not as aggressive as that.
More like a thatcher, like a dethatcher.
Yeah, takes the thatch out. Yeah.
Take all the moss out. Yeah, 50 quid. I nearly put it in, but I'll have a look, see if it's going.
What is the thatch? A separate attachment that replaces the reel?
Yeah.
It's like a cartridge, Ken.
The cartridge, you take it out.
Yeah, like our bluebirds. The bluebirds.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we usually have with like the flails on them with little individual blades and stuff.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could change over to the springs too.
Yep.
That's it.
Detachers.
There's not so many places over here, is there, Mick, that would buy them? You know, people's
Well,
gardens over here are not
You
that
say that.
big.
I mean, I bought my dentist. I got off of a fella. I wouldn't say he's well to do. He just had a lot of land. And his front lawn, stroke paddock. You needed to either have a ride on, or a gang mower, or the dentist. And the dentist would have done that no problem at all. 30-inch cut. So it's, you haven't got to have a massive garden.
Yeah.
It is a select market.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm going down this road is because obviously in 10 years' time, Lithion will probably be in, and people will be coming in for rather than a blade sharpen and balance, they're becoming for a new motor.
Yeah.
So I thought if I go down the vintage road now, educate myself, because in 20 years' time when I'm knocking on, the vintage stuff is going to be the only thing it's going to be about, because you're not going to see a Briggs E series in 25 years' time, are you? I ain't gonna.
How about retrofits, Mick? In the future, electric motor retrofits to older equipment. I mean, I see that as a little bit of a niche market.
I can't see you converting a 1933 Dennis 600cc horsepower Blackburn flathead engine with a 450 watt Flymo motor. It just doesn't. It's
you
not
never
going to sound
know.
the same.
You never know.
It's not going to sound the same, is it?
Someone will do it.
When I fire that Dennis up, it sounds like a steam tractor in my garden. The neighbours start to panic. They think it's World War III. So we'll see.
Does that Dennis? You also has that got the little ride-on trolley behind it with the roller?
That's going to have one fitted to it. Apparently, it hasn't got one, but I can retrofit one, yeah, and I will do, yeah.
You bought one, though, didn't you, Mick?
They are about. I've seen a couple of them on stuff.
I have got a roller seat for my Dennis. It needs to just be welded. However, I went to start.
Wait, Phil's good at welding. I hear Phil's really good at welding. Bring it over.
Hell no. Yeah. I went to start with Dennis last month, and I couldn't even get it to fire. So I think I've got a bit of a sticky valve on it. I'm just a bit scared to have the engine off, because on that there's no head to that engine. It's headless.
One piece.
Yes, all one piece. So I'm a bit dubious in taking that off, just in case I break something, because parts are difficult.
Hey, did Jeff ever hook you up with that muffler guy? Remember one time you were talking about a muffler guy or something?
No, not yet. But do you know what? I've got my own little stick welder now, so just find some metal and make one myself.
Night then.
So yeah, I'll have a go at that. So yeah, I'm gonna have I'll have two. I might try and fire the Dennis up for when Conklin comes around. You can have a ride around on the Dennis. I think he'd like that.
You'll have a go.
Yeah. look at the eyes light up now. Let's see. Oh, check you out, Henry.
What, you got AC/DC on there? Is that the ringtone?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
AC/DC.
140
Angus, got Angus on the ringtone.
140 pound. That's a 35 S's. There you go. Told you.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a look at that, because it only came up this morning. I looked at it. I thought, oh.
Don't forget, the other thing is if you're selling like Facebook Marketplace, it's your local area. So you want to be selling something like that. You want to be selling on eBay, because you get more of a market. And don't ever be frightened to post it. If someone wants it in Scotland, just stick it on a pallet, take the oil and petrol out, stick it on a pallet, wrap it, and just send it.
Yeah. There's plenty, as you know, around there's plenty of money. Salt, where I live, is pretty affluent area, but they don't like part of the money.
Yeah, I know, mate. You're the same. I'm not saying you're a tight conch, but you do squeak when you walk.
That's lack of oil.
Now, is that company still in business, Qualcast?
Yeah, I think it's still running. Yeah, Qualcast, yeah, still get them.
Qualcast, yeah, they're still running. Yeah, I think they tend to do more top end stuff now, don't they?
The one that seems to be really, really going ahead at the moment in the commercial and home user market is Allet. Allet seem to be producing lots of good mowers.
You talking petrol or both?
Petrol and electric.
Okay.
Yeah, so far most of the companies are like 20% battery powered
Yeah,
motors
yeah.
and everything is in now.
The only battery power I know about, Henry, is the self starts.
Well, my dealer showed me the Toro electric mower, the push mower, and it
Yeah.
sounds like a Hoover when you turn it on, though, because it's got the shroud with a bunch of holes in it so the air can escape to cool the engine. And I was like, what if that gets clogged with grass? Then you're going to melt your motor.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a 4-stroker, mate.
Telling you, I'm a fan of internal combustion. That's
Yeah, we'll see what next 5 years will bring on. If they go totally electric, then the dumps are going to be full of these gas powered ones.
I still get people come by with electric ones. Oh, how do I put the string in? And how do I do this? So there's always something to fix.
The thing is, Henry, is that even on today's modern electric mowers, I'm talking about your home user ones. Pretty much the top end one and the bottom end range, they're the same motor effectively. You go on to someone like eBay or a main dealer to go and get a spare motor for that. A new motor outweighs the cost of the machine every time. So I used to trade in electric ones, just sort of flip them around quite quick. But they became so unreliable. Like someone would buy an electric mower off you, and they're going to cut grass like this long.
Yeah, that's no good.
Blow the motor up straight away and come back and say it's no good, And you look on eBay for a spare motor for it. Yeah, I can get one. It's going to cost you £120. They can buy a brand spanking new one for that. They're not up for it.
I set fire to a Flymo electric, brand new, cutting long grass, and it caught fire. It overheated, and ended up looking like an armadillo when we covered it in dirt, put the flames out.
See, James is saying he thinks that battery will take over two-stroke. I agree with that. And to be fair, a lot of the battery operated stuff that is already replacing two-stroke is actually quite good stuff if you buy the commercial grade equipment. But for the homeowner who's just got a little tiny garden, they're going to go to B&Q or Home Depot. They're going to buy the machine, 2 batteries, a charger for say $150. It's just not going to last. You get nothing more than 15 minutes work time out of it. It's not going to last. So, and you won't be able to buy parts for those either.
Yeah. Well, you could see them now. You go to Home Depot and they're all lined up, all the different models, and you see them anywhere for $125 up to $350, And the people, of course, are going to buy the cheapest one, thinking, "Oh, I could get this one for $100 versus $300," And they're only going to have it for a year. Eventually. Yeah.
But see, hey, I got to make a comment though. James is saying two-strokes unreliable. James, I disagree only because two-stroke, if you know how to use it and maintain it, is very reliable. It's just that people don't know how to use them and maintain them. And now that we have this forced ethanol in our fuel here in the States, it made it 10 times worse. But two-strokes, what was nice, when you didn't have ethanol in your fuel, you'd leave that fuel in there for 2-3 years. It'd start right up next time you went there. But now that you got this ethanol in it, oh my gosh. But two-strokes, when they're tuned well and kept good, they'll last you forever.
Do you think they're going to remember plugging in their batteries and everything? As far as maintenance go, it's all the same. They're not going to do it,
I mean, that's why I have like my Milwaukee, my Makita, but I have like 6 batteries for each. Because and I got the quick chargers that only take 12 minutes, but still, I mean, you're working constantly. It's battery. I mean, it soaks it up.
Yeah.
And I got the high end though. I got the 5, 6, 7 amp hour batteries that are $120 a piece.
I know.
And still, you're running a 3/4 half-inch impact. Man, you're wearing that thing out.
Sure.
My buddy's got the chainsaw, the Makita chainsaw with 2 batteries. It caught fire. He had it given to him as a sample to try out for like a dealer. And the first time he tried it out, the batteries caught fire. So they gave him another one. The second one's okay. But I mean, imagine you're out in the woods somewhere and all of a sudden it bursts into flame. Holy cow.
Yeah, they do get hot if you overwork them.
They do. Yeah, the average homeowner, James, no, they don't know what to do with them. But
It's
I wanna hear.
Conquer. It's Conquer, or is he swirling?
Hey?
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was. I thought he was like a still image.
I can't see him.
Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, now he's doing the wave, the dance. Yeah.
Can you not see me, Mick?
How is it that he can't see you and we all can see him?
I don't know, mate.
Is he on the tube or what's he watching?
Now we lost.
Oh, there he goes. I had to do a comfort break, boys.
Yeah.
Thing is, all these battery mowers and all the rest of it that we're talking about, what are we going to do with all the old batteries and stuff, you know? What's going to happen with all the stuff? I mean, we're already worried. I mean,
Yep.
it costs money to make a battery. It costs money to charge a battery. It ain't green, is it? Let's be honest with you.
Hey, a buddy of mine tried to get new batteries for his Toyota Prius. It was like an older one, like a 10 or 12-year-old one. The battery was like $4,000 for the battery. But get this, $1,200 dump fee to get rid of it.
Wow. Yeah.
What's happening to all those used needles and everything that they're giving everybody their jabs with?
They're going into furnaces, Henry. They're going into
No,
You
no,
don't chop them up?
no, they're being sent over to America to be used again.
yeah, they're only blunt on one end.
Right, I've got to go, Conquer. Mrs. P said I've got to take upstairs and tie her up. So it's Sunday, so I've got to go and do that.
All right, Mick. Thanks for dropping in, mate.
See you later on.
Hey, Mick.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Cheers, mate.
Like,
Yeah. You know, they tell us what's going to happen to them, but eventually they're going to end up in the bottom of the ocean, and probably some fish is going to get himself jabbed, and who knows what it's going to turn.
Henry, what they do is they go into what they call a sharp spin, and it's like a yellow tub over here in the UK. Is a yellow tub, and they once that's sealed, it goes into a incinerator, and the whole lot's melted down.
Oh yeah.
They're I'm sure they're same in the States. They're really careful with it, mate. Really careful.
Well, I don't know, because you have the drug addicts and everybody, and those needles are.
Oh wow! Don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one of them sharp spin in the kitchen.
You got to fix it. Yeah. Hey, do you have those over there, Henry? Ken, do you have the sharp spins?
What
Do
is
you
it?
have these what they call the sharp spins for the needles and stuff? Used
At
needles.
the hospitals and doctors' offices.
Yeah, the hospitals and doctors, we don't have those at home. No, you talking like the red container with all the slits in it so you could stick it in?
Yeah. Well, because we do.
But why?
Obviously,
The only people that have those in their home are like diabetics or people that need to, use needles every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
My wife uses one.
yeah, because we were just saying there because in fact I've got one at home because I keep mine in the garage, and I put all my sharps in there, use blades and stuff.
Yeah, razor blades, stuff like that. Yeah, we do that at work too. Any kind of sharps, yeah.
Yeah.
But what they don't realize, you can just go like this and take the lid off if you had to,
Yeah, but I mean, I'll tell you what I did find today. I was looking. I make bread a lot. I'll just see if I can find it for you guys. Show it to you. Hang on. What do I do with it? Here you go.
Look at the girth on that. Holy.
You ever seen one of these?
What's that, Phil?
You ever see one of these?
What's that, a single edge razor?
Now that goes a razor blade goes in there,
Yeah, single edge razor. Yeah.
and they used to use it to shave the necks and stuff.
Yeah. You put it on the leather belt and you sharpen it up back and forth. And...
No, this actually holds the blade, Ken.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
It opens up.
You're like the barber of Seville.
Yeah. If it opens up, and then the blade goes in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, safety razor. Yep.
Well, I wouldn't say it's very safe, to be honest with you.
It's a one-sided blade. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it uses double-sided blade.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
my
does?
barber does that when he cuts my hair.
That's right. They shave the
Yep.
whatever, you know. I use it for making bread.
Huh.
You know, when
Wait.
you slash bread when you're making bread, you slash it to make
No.
lines in it.
Huh? No.
The top of the bread.
Yeah, just the
Huh?
top.
Just the
What?
top.
Take the crust off?
No, it's called it's a
You
French
just
word.
put slices in the top, so
But
it looks like
It
it's
slices in the top of the bread, but it's before you put it in the oven.
Oh, just so you get that little when it cooks.
You get nice cut marks on it. Yeah, I think you call it
So,
keep.
so what you're saying is you have to use a barber implement to do that?
You don't have to. I just happen to have one.
Oh, okay.
Why did I bother to show it to you?
It's okay. But, yeah, now you hear the cackle.
Meow, you hear the cat go.
You know, I used to make bread back in the bakery years and years ago when I was like 14, 15 years old, and I knew the person that owned the bakery, so we used to go in there, make the bread, and then he'd give us bread to take home or what do you call it, rolls, you know. But we used to make it in a horse trough. We'd knead
Okay.
it
Oh, wow.
in a horse trough, yeah.
Hang on.
Now, do you do it by hand, Phil, or do you have like one of those special mixers?
No, I just
No,
use it. I use a Kenwood mixer
Okay.
Yeah.
just to make it.
Hmm.
Yeah, he
There
doesn't
you go.
use the bread maker.
Yeah, my kid has one of those KitchenAid, those real fancy mixers, you know,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the special
Yeah.
doodads on it.
I get the yeast from the Tesco's. They sell fresh yeast.
What do you mean,
And
in the brick? Like the block of yeast?
Yeah, like a block of it. Yeah, yeah. Delicious bread, mate. Better than anything you can buy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
bread.
we use these home test kits. I got to use one tonight. Actually, we do the old thing up the nose, and they do a test.
So what do you stick it up your nose till it comes out your eye, or how does that work? I heard. Oh no, they did it to my mom, and my mom had a problem with bleeding up because she had like, septum and all that crap. They go to do it, and it was like the place exploded in blood, and they're like,
Yeah, no, I don't have to go that far, Ken. They say you put it up half an inch, 10 a centimeter up. Twiddle it around for 10 turns.
When they first started doing it here, people said they go into your brain. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
When I was in the hospital,
Yeah,
Ken,
right.
that's what they did to me too. They put that thing so far up there, my nose was bleeding,
Oh yeah.
and that was in the hospital.
There's the swab.
Yeah.
Mm. Now, how often, Phil?
I have to do it twice a week.
Now, you and Annie both, or?
Yeah, we both have to do it.
Wow.
And then it's you use like a little tester. It's a bit like I'll tell you what it's like, Ken. A bit like a pregnancy tester.
Oh, you're actually testing it yourself.
Oh yeah, you use one of these things. Sorry, the light's bad, isn't it? There you go.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, how much do the kits cost, Phil, and how long do they last?
Don't know. We were issued them.
Oh, okay.
I think I had enough for 2 weeks, I believe. No,
Henry, you don't know anyone in the States that does that, do you? Self does it?
No.
I don't know anyone here that does it for themselves.
No.
Huh.
Over here, they're letting them play baseball, football, going to school,
Yeah.
go to church, go.
Yeah, what you do, Ken? You put in 6 drops
Mhm.
of where are we?
And that'll tell you if you're pregnant, right, Phil?
Yeah,
Okay.
6 drops into a test tube.
Yep.
Do the old doodah, shove it in there.
And that's every time you got to do that.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
But hey, if it gives you James say, show how it's done. There's no way.
Now, Phil, when they open up the pubs on the 12th on Monday, are they still going to do the testing like that, or because you're going to be involved with people in
Yeah.
the pub,
Yeah.
Now, how are you going to get in, Phil? How are they going to know that you're safe?
Well, if you test positive on any of these tests, you then have to phone in and say that I've got a positive test. You then go in then for a full test. This is like these are like an indication.
Yeah, but when your pub opens on the 12th, though, are they going to look for any kind of card or anything saying that you're safe? How are they going to know?
That's the big conversation going on at the moment, mate.
It's all the honor system, right? Basically.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's. Again, my opinion. They call it the passport.
Mm-hmm.
There's people saying, "Hang on, it's against my civil rights." Hang on a second, you know.
No, you got to throw the link out. So Parkness may come up.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll put the thingy out there for you. It's. What about the rest of us? Our civil rights to sit next door to somebody in a pub or restaurant that somebody that won't test might have the problem. You know.
I mean, tell you, like Henry was saying before, some people here are deathly afraid of the jab. You know, or. Yeah. Have the different opinions and all that. And like for me, I have my oldest is a cancer survivor, so the immunity system is a little depleted, diminished, whatever. And do I really want to get it personally? No, but you know what? For my kid, okay, I'm gonna do it. So we all have our own reasons.
Yeah, of course. And again, Ken, I said, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Okay.
And I've been, on lots of streams. I don't go on many, I'll be honest with you. But occasionally you go on screens and people start talking about this.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily agree with somebody's opinions. However, I appreciate that's their opinion and I respect that opinion. So therefore I don't argue. I think you guys over in the States, you tend to be quite vociferous, don't you? You tend to have a right old head-to-head shouting match over the whole thing.
Oh yeah, we just say what's on our minds.
Yeah. And that's not the British way.
Yeah.
We agree, Neil? You agree?
Yeah.
It's not our way. We're a bit
more of a passive nature over there.
Yeah, until you wind us up, mate, then watch out. That's the truth. People think we're not passive. Britons are not passive, but we're quite forgiving until you push us to the edge.
Right? You don't have two parties like Democrats and Republicans, do you?
No,
don't you have like Labor
several.
Party and Federal Party.
Yeah, that's why
we have several.
You don't have that animosity and fighting because
No.
Over here, we're either Democrats or Republican, and they always bump heads.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you guys are run by the Queen, and
Parliament and the PM and all that.
And the rules are whatever they come up with. Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't always agree with them.
Well, yeah, definitely. But over here, we got two groups. One agrees, one doesn't, and they're fighting.
Oh yeah. It's night and day over here. It's ridiculous.
Is it okay? Because like you say, Ken, on your streams, I don't do politics and race and stuff. However, we have lots and lots of different parties, but in practice, we have two.
Mm-hmm.
In practice, you could say once we had three, but the third one, the Liberal Democrats, they shot their boat. But the other parties tend to hold the majority government. They challenge them, put it that way, and that's not a bad thing. I mean,
they're like a bunch of kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, you see them. You guys must see it. It's embarrassing sometimes in Parliament. They argue.
The guys with the wigs?
Sorry?
The guys with the wigs?
Yeah. Hello, Parkness.
Hey, Parkness.
Phil.
How you doing,
Right,
bro?
partner.
How are you, mate? Good to see
I'm
you.
just gonna have Parknest Wikipedia. He'll tell me the whole story.
Yeah.
Sorry for letting the side down.
Hey, all I know is what I
Go on,
watched on
what have you
The
been up to, boy?
Crown. Now I know all I need to know.
How you doing, partners? What have you been up to, boy?
Not much. Just uploaded one of my videos for this week.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got a dashcam video coming out on Friday.
Yes, we've had a good streaming tonight. Actually, it was a bit quiet. With just me and Ken, me and I beg your pardon, me and Henry had a yap because I, as always, cocked it up. I ended up with about 3 streams, and then down to 1.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, yeah, it's. I don't really care anyway. I enjoy myself.
I'll have to redo my dashcam video. A few typing errors in the captions, so I had to redo them in a hurry.
Right. Tell you who we haven't seen tonight was what's his name? Is it Bill from the? There's always Bill to the extrusions. He tends to come on quite a bit. Not Bill Gates, by the way.
Yeah. Bill Gates. Well, you're doing pretty good today, Phil, for not wanting to stay more than an hour.
Yeah, I know, Henry. I know. It's I said to Mrs. H, you know, because after last week, you and I and Ken as well, we were sat there, we were having a yap between us, and I thought maybe I was sort of overcooking the goose. I might leave it for a week or 2. But then Annie said, "Well, go on, have a go. See who's about." And I'm glad I have. It's actually nice to see all you guys come up.
Yeah.
I only had talking bollocks anyway at the end of the day. Yeah. Am I allowed to say bollocks?
Is that what you want?
Too late.
Panel.
Well, I've said it anyway.
Us U.S. folks won't know what you mean, so that's okay.
Okay. I guess you got the drift, though. I guess, Ken, you got the drift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been yeah. I was saying earlier on, it's been really interesting. I've worked really. You know, I've noticed. You know, I'm not good in the mornings anymore. For some reason, I get up in the mornings. Time I've had, you know, the 3 S's, right, and then it's
We say the 3 C's: chit, chow, and chave.
yeah, well, very similar. Honest. Time I've had that and a bit of breakfast and my coffee and had a look at the news and stuff. It's heading up towards lunchtime. Get lunch out the way, and I think, right, let's get out the workshop there and do something.
Yeah.
I can't wait to retire, Phil. Cannot wait.
Oh, Ken, it's brilliant, mate. I can't believe how lucky I am to be retired. But I get out there in the garage, and next thing I know, I'm up to hearing blood, guts, and gore, one thing or another. You know, lumps missing out my arm, and God knows what else. And it's tea time. It's 5 o'clock,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's brilliant. I mean, where did the day go? You know. So Anne keeps on. Right, what's for dinner?
I've been in my shed all day.
Yeah, it's brilliant, Neil, isn't it? It is.
Mm.
I mean,
I'll go out
to be
there
honest,
and just crack on.
I was talking. Henry and I were talking about it earlier on, and it's very true. I mean, I'm not an old man by any stretch. I'm only what? How old am I, Henry? Born in 52. What's that? Maybe 68, I think.
69.
No, 52 makes you 69.
I will be in November. Yeah, born in
You're older than me.
68. I am. And I've definitely slowed down compared to what I used to do.
Yeah.
But the difference being now is I do a little bit and stop, do a little bit more and stop. think about what I'm going to do, then stop. There's an awful lot of stopping going on, you'll notice.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was like a bull in a china shop. And then they always talk about measure twice, cut once. I think about it 12 times and then do it once. You know, and that's the joy of it. The trouble is, everything takes so long.
Mm.
But hey,
That's the fun part of it. You know, I mean, we put the effort into it. You know, we don't have to hurry up and get it done, you know?
no. Bless you, partners. Bless you.
Like,
Bless you.
That's why I muted it. The one who flipped it all on you.
No, it's. I've always been offered jobs. Or no, that's not true. I'm always being offered interviews for jobs, even now, with different agencies. Through my background of what I used to do and stuff.
You're talking for quality stuff or what?
Sorry?
For quality stuff like you used to do?
Yeah, quality manager. That's what I was doing at the end. And I forever say, look, please take me off your database. I am retired, you know, and I get a great deal of joy out of that, you know.
I'd never work for anybody again. I like working for myself.
You know, you're a lot younger than I am, though, aren't you, mate?
I'm 58.
Yeah. Because you do your stuff in the holiday homes and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I cover 2 holiday camps and then I've got
Yeah.
about 30 customers.
Yeah, that's brilliant, mate. Well done, you. It's
Keeps me busy.
yeah, because all of a sudden money don't really matter that much.
No.
As long as you have some.
Yeah, as long as you've got a couple of quid in the bank, you can buy your groceries.
Yeah.
You know, funny enough, I only said to Annie only yesterday. Do you get Zoopla in the States, Henry?
get what? What is
You
it?
get Zoopla. It's like a housing market tool that values houses and stuff. No doubt Neil and all us would know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right now, the housing market in the States is up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Way up.
as it is
Yeah.
here. I mean, our house, we've only been here. We bought this back in 9 years ago, 8 years ago, and it's not quite, but it's nearly doubled in price.
Wow. I don't
Wow.
think any house here that I know of in the past year that's sold has gone for less than 30 to 50,000 above asking. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing. There's no such thing as bargaining anymore. So you want to sell your house, you pick a price, it's sold.
Yeah,
There's no question. It's
but
crazy.
on the flip side, you see, Ken, it doesn't really mean anything because you've got to spend that again to buy another house.
And then some. Yeah. Agreed. Yep. Unless you're way downsizing, but even then, prices, if it's a good neighborhood, it's untouchable.
Yeah, I mean, houses either side of us have recently sold. Well, certainly 2 on the other side, and they've sold for money that, frankly, I would never even dreamed of when we bought this. You know, where did this money come from? But it means nothing.
Yeah.
Because you got to live somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think of what my mother and father spent for their home. Right now, it's valued probably 30 times what they paid for it. You know, back, in the 60s, 30 times what they paid for
My
it.
first house was £16,500.
Wow.
And that was down in Plymouth, the first house I ever bought. And I think that house now is selling for over 200. No, obviously I don't own it. I don't own it for years ago. But I think, what happened? The house hasn't changed.
Yeah. Well, like they say about real estate and land, they ain't making any more of it.
Yeah. And the price of lumber.
I think Tommy there's got it right, actually. It's so true.
Well, yeah, it's for your kids, not you.
It's when your kids get it. Absolutely right. And then, well, you've done the best you can, then, haven't you? You've done the very best.
Yeah, it's like myself and my siblings will be the first generation technically to actually get something from like parents, because before that, back in the turn of the century and stuff like that, my grandparents, great grandparents, they were renters and blue collar workers. They didn't have fortunes and all that stuff, because they were immigrants. A lot of them came over here, and their parents came on a boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know my mother is well, she's in an old folks home now, West nursing home, and all of her money that she's made over the years for the house has been sucked out of her.
Yeah, they do that here too. Section 8 or whatever they call it. No, is it Section 8 or Title 19, whatever they call it?
Yeah, they just suck the money out of her.
Title 19 they call it here. Yeah.
Okay. I think she's allowed to keep £26,000.
Yeah, here you have to be in good health. What is it now, Henry? 7 years? You have to prove that you've been in good health for 7 years to leave a certain amount to your kids. Otherwise, if you go into a home, the state gets it all. Or the home gets it all.
Well, that's where I'm at now. My dad, he's 95, and he's still all right by himself. But what happens like when he hits 96, 97? Now do we put him in a place that will take care? Because we're three.
Hang on, let me dog out.
And usually a woman will take care. A daughter will take care of the family.
Yeah.
But the sons usually don't do that.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you put them in a home like that where they're taken care of, you have to sign everything over.
Sure. Yep.
So I mean, we're pioneers to this country ourselves. So whatever he accumulated will be gone.
No, I have a friend of mine who runs a senior living facility, assisted living senior facility. And literally these people are paying, this is cash now. They're paying $30,000 to $40,000 a month to live in these places. I mean, you're talking $400,000 or $500,000 a year. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. No insurance company is going to cover all that either.
No.
And you can't plan for it. So it's not like 20 years ago you could plan for it and say put down so much money and let it grow for you. But nothing's good anymore. It's better off like my mom. She woke up dead, and that was it.
My father did the same thing. My father went in for a surgery. He didn't come out. There was no in the hospital for weeks and months and all that.
Exactly.
Sad, but I don't know. What do you want to say?
That's the way
Convenient? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be a burden on your children and all that stuff.
No, well, my kids, they wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, true though. True.
None of them want kids either, so they'll be in the same boat, Yeah. My mom always cried. She always wanted a girl, and she only had boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, with my last name, there were no girls for 75 years with my last name. And what do? I pop out 2 girls.
Yeah.
Or my wife, Yeah.
You haven't.
I will do. A minute. Sorry, guys. Had to pop out comfort break.
Oh. Hey, Ian.
Ken,
Hey,
Oh, hi.
you have a son, Ken?
say hello.
Hello.
Nope.
Good night.
Just well.
Go to bed now to read.
Hang on, you and Henry seem to be spending a lot of time together. Hang on a second.
Yeah. Yeah. So nobody.
Something you want to speak to me about, Henry, by any chance?
What's that?
Anything you want to tell me about you and my missus?
No, I'm not telling. Yeah. I don't kiss and tell.
Oh, now I've locked the dog out. Oh, Lord. Oh, grief. Come on.
The dog's out.
Yeah, I guess that's where my family name's going to end, is when my son passes away without any siblings either.
Oh, no kids?
No, they don't want kids.
Oh, yeah.
My
I see.
daughter-
You see a lot of that lately too. You really do.
My daughter doesn't want any. My son doesn't want any.
Wow.
That's it. you
My
know?
daughter, I think my daughter wants some, but with the chemo and all the other stuff, she doesn't know if she can. So I don't know.
Yeah.
God willing. I mean, but we'll see.
On the second hand, if you look what it costs to have a kid, just to have them in a
Oh, yeah.
hospital.
Oh yeah.
Oh, never mind. Keeping them going.
Henry,
for-
I found out what caused it, mate. Put a stop to that straight away.
well, he did.
You had to have her spayed.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, Jason. Yeah, you mentioned that in the States. Forget it. You'll have a war on your hands.
Mm.
Oh
Especially
dear.
in New York. Yeah.
Sorry, Jason. Sorry to hear that, mate. Sorry to hear it.
I've got to go. I've got to go and give the
Yeah,
wife a
right
drink.
now.
So,
Well, it's good to see you, mate.
Yeah, Neil.
Thanks
I'll
for
catch
popping in.
you next week. See?
Yeah, nice T-shirt now.
I'll wear a different one next
I'm
week.
letting the sound
All
down
right, good
these.
man. Hey, partner,
See you,
come
folks.
back.
Yeah, Parkner's got a couple stripes.
Yeah. I'm going to change the world.
Hey, we got detectives on.
Yay. So
Yeah,
what's,
did you-
what's the... Sorry, Henry, carry on.
Did you see his donut ads?
No, I saw it, missed it, mate. I saw you on YouTube, when he put it on.
Yeah.
What does he end every video now with that, right?
I don't know. I know. I just watched the one where he had everybody that did them, all
okay.
in one shot, Yeah.
He had the live stream today, though, that we were on, but I don't think he saved it. I think he deleted it.
He had a live stream, and I saw his name pop up, and then there was nothing there.
He had the live, and I was on their channel because it was my lunchtime. But then about an hour or two later, when it was over, it said deleted by owner. So I
Huh.
guess yeah. I mean, you have the choice. You could save it or delete it or whatever. But I thought it was a good stream.
That's probably you'll see on mine then, Ken, about 2 or 3 deleted tonight. Because I completely...
Don't delete this one, Phil, because I want to show my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law their father up in heaven there,
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Oh.
No, I can't delete it. It's just the ones that are in on me. Apart from me and Henry having a yap, we had a quiet yap on our own. It's very
Yeah, you
nice.
deleted the 12-minute. I saw. It's funny, though. I clicked on it on my laptop, and it said deleted. I was still watching it. So
Really?
it was still on my screen. I was still watching it. Then all of a sudden, you just poof, disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I completely cocked up, Ken, as always. I know when I finish here tonight, we go on end broadcast, top right-hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's another button you press it there afterwards. Is that right?
There you go. Tommy, vertical stripes, that's for prison.
Yeah, he had a vertical stripe one on last week.
If you don't do anything, Phil, it'll probably take an hour or so to upload from YouTube because you're already going on 2 hours. So it'll probably take an hour or so to upload. If you don't do anything, it'll upload by itself, in a few hours. That's all.
Yeah.
But you could always go back into Studio if you find something. You could edit the cover page. You could do whatever you want, or you could delete it. It's up to you. You can go back anytime you want in the studio and do whatever you want to it.
Hey, Ken, I put too much effort trying to get on there. I'm not going to delete it.
No, one thing I found is I now that I have that movie maker like you have and all that, I want to start going back and creating decent cover photos for the videos because a lot of people when they do searches they see what comes up and a lot of my stuff is just like a still from the video and it's not really that enticing where you look at a lot of people they'll do a cover photo with text and pictures and stuff where you look at that and say oh that looks interesting to like brand and market yourself. I got to do that so people when they do a search they'll say hey that looks interesting, let me look at it. If they just see a picture of me sitting there they're not going to want to chime in.
No, I must admit I'm not. I always thought I was fairly au fait with PCs and stuff, but to be honest with you I'm not really interested. In the end of the day,
Always something new coming up,
Oh yeah,
there's always something going on here. Like it's
I like it because it's something I can discuss with my youngest kid of like, oh, what do you think about this, that, and my future son-in-law is actually a television producer, so he knows all about this stuff. I still have yet to ask him for help. Well, no, I can't say that. I did ask him for help one time. He still hasn't helped me. So if my other daughter's watching, yeah, welcome to the family. But anyway,
that was a bit spooky, Ken. I'll be honest with you.
No, he's a producer and he has all this graphics. So it's like, give me a hand. You see me out there, give me a hand. He produces cable television shows. Well, give me a hand.
Yeah. I mean, I really should have filmed, for instance, this boss today, but I always forget to film, to be honest with you. And I'm halfway through, and at the end of the day, who wants to see me beating 7 bells of mercy out of a boss?
You would be surprised, Henry, because like I said, people 90% of the time here on YouTube aren't interested in what you're doing. They're interested in you.
Right.
Joe, he called you Henry.
I did. He did actually, Henry. I think you and I are brothers.
Yeah.
Hey, potato.
But I think Mick was right when he was saying this thing had already must have been cracked.
Zoom in on it, Phil. I got to take a look. I didn't really see it. Zoom in on it.
Hang on. Where are we?
What you have to do? Chisel it off?
Well, what I did, I tried to do a Zippo on it.
Was it bronze or what's the material?
Oh, it's steel. It's a Boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
You
about
see,
for the blade.
Yeah.
I cut it down. Hang on, mate. I cut it down with a grinder.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming you didn't need that part, or
No, I didn't need it because I wanted the motor. Well, you see, that's been cracked a long time.
oh, definitely. You can see the rust and all.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the corrosion.
But it would not pull off, Ken.
Did you try a puller? You tried a puller?
Yeah, I had a puller on there, mate, and I even timed out my 400 Newton driver on it.
Oh wow. You try any heat?
Didn't try heat. I was worried about the rubber seal.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I gave it some serious bit of advice with a lump hammer on the end of the puller. Eventually, I gave up. That's why I cut it off. When you look at it, you can see it was rusted on. It was never ever going to come off. Whatever, it's off now. That's the main thing. This is a mower. Somebody gave me a mower yesterday, and I thought I can turn this around quickly. A 3-minute job turns into 6 hours, doesn't it? Every time.
Phil, that's like when I work on stuff out in the driveway. By the time you look at your watch, you're like, oh man, I've been out here for 4 hours. What do I charge the customer? You know what I mean? Because it's not all a standard repair. So.
Henry, I'm taking that as a compliment. Where are you? Where are you gone, mate? I know where you are.
Your brothers.
I'm taking that as a compliment.
Well, Phil, it's been over 2 hours. I think I'm going to go have some
I think
dinner.
you're right, mate. I'm time to move on. I've got to go do an hour tonight, as always.
Yeah.
Now, Henry, just show you, Henry. I want to show you something here, mate. Where are we? There you go, mate. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
We got the same
did the
barber.
first stream together.
There you go, mate. There we go.
All right, I'm gonna take off then, guys.
Yeah, Ken, thanks for dropping in, mate.
Yeah, no problem, no worries. And like I said, hopefully I'm getting stickers now from people and envelopes and things. So I'm hoping, and I got a little something for you, and I got something for Riley boy. So hopefully we'll get that out by the.
I'll check out my emails as well, Ken. Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks everybody in the chat. Harkness,
I'm on
Henry,
my way.
everybody.
Cheers, mate. Harkness, thanks for dropping in, mate. Great to see you as always. Henry, you're always welcome.
See you next time.
Take care. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Ta-da. Bye-bye.